Hello, hello, and welcome to the show. And it is time to do a little bit of salvage, as we have done a fair bit of damage. As we see, we have an enemy ship here, sunk. Some pretty good guns on it. And it's got some holes in it, though. So, I think the first plan for tonight is we are going to raise this ship, which I think we can get done with just a bit of steel plate. I think if I just take the wave diver out here with a load of steel plate, I should have enough to get this thing floating, and then I can sail it back to base. As it looks like I only have maybe like half a dozen spots where I need to plug it up. It is burning power, though, as where is it? You can see these thrusters pushing away trying to right it. But it is running on gasoline, so it has a ton of fuel and probably won't run out of power for like a week. So there's absolutely no rush for that. And we have this base here, which I don't think has anything useful, but I'm going to go back and just take another look over, maybe check some of these turrets, and I don't know what this resource is, but it's something, and see if there's anything to salvage here. And then they do have a few of they've got the bunkers over here. And, oh. Look at this thing! A random pirate skiff decided to spawn in the middle here with a 400mm on it. What the hell? That is hilarious. You gotta love it when that, like, replacer mod that replaces their guns with other modded weapons you have decides to go absolutely nuts and put a giant gun on there. That's a 300? Okay. I don't know my guns off the top of my heart, especially for the larger ones. But that's a 300? Hey, it is stationary. We can hit it with artillery, that is for sure. What I was going to say is we can go to these bunkers here that I've shot the hell up. And I believe they are all off and destroyed. And as such, we can go and salvage a bunch of ammunition from them. But that is the plan for today, is to do some salvage. We do also have... we have the Sky Factory. It's underwater somewhere here. I have a Sky Factory question mark, and I have no idea where it is. I think is it there? I do the popping in and out of the water. There's something there in the water. Is this the Sky Factory, I wonder? Yeah, there it is. So it is there, semi-floating, and we could maybe salvage it, because it isn't really damaged. It's really just out of power. So if we manage to somehow bring some power over to it and seal up a couple of its holes, we could conceivably get this thing back flying, or at least get it over back to base for extensive repairs. So that is the plan for today. Welcome to the stream. I think I've got about, let's see, 2.5 hours tonight. So we're gonna do what we can, and we are here in the wave diver, and the dog that I let out before the stream started now wants to come in because she can never make up her mind. Well, you guys enjoy the sunrise while I go let in my dog. I'll be right back. damn dog. She goes outside for like 5 minutes, and then when I come back, she wants back in. She is literally coated from the ankle down in mud. She's just been running around in mud outside. It's like, God damn it, puppy. Ah! My training is going well. I am super obedient to this dog. She does a little whimper and I bolt out of my chair and being like, what do you need, dog? Plug these things back in. Okay. You're looking forward to the, is it, okay, I always have to think about it for a second. I want to call it the automations, but there's no I. It's automatons beta. God, that hurts my brain when there isn't that I in there to make it automations. But, yes, I am hyper excited for the automatons beta. You're a couple hundred miles south of you and it's hailing instead of raising. Yes, it hailed here earlier today. It was definitely hailing. I should bring the wave diver over. This is going to be too long to ferry stuff into its cargo container from here. Can I even transfer that stuff is a very good question. I wonder, did I have good medium cargo access to that? Let's see. Watch your series yesterday, then catch a stream? Yeah, good timing on your part. Let's go and dock up. And, oh, we're getting some repairs, it seems. Also just going to, ever so slightly, cut the music volume a bit. Okay. This ship, we have our cargo. And isn't it? I can't remember what did I put on that other cargo thing? It was like cargo locked, right? I should probably rename this particular cargo container into locked so that I can not have anything get pulled out of it. Medium, there we go. And this is going to be steel plate. Can I transfer steel plate over? I can. Excellent. 675. Coming with me. And it's not getting pulled back out. Perfection. So, we shall disconnect. And, oh, I'm actually not sure. Should I need to take care of that pirate first, don't I? Or do I, is a very good question. Can I ignore this pirate, or has he despawned? He's still there. 300 is there. And the distance to here, I want to hope is going to be possible that I don't have to deal with them. But I probably should. I probably should jump in the Warthog and take him out. Let's risk it. I don't care. This is where we start having some risky business. I don't want to fly the Warthog over there. I just want to fly over the wave diver. Alright, I can always use the artillery base. We can bombard him from a distance, or at least we can go see what the artillery base can do. And we got enough speed, out, the autopilot, and cruise. Insistent weaponizing build and repair. Build and repair weaponized is kind of cheaty. It's silly. Oh, it's a puppy. She's all curled up at my toes. She's so cute. Oh, yes. Kiss my feet. Oh, he's licking my toes. Good girl. Good doggy. Oh, maybe about another month, I'd say. And then the space that we're renovating that is going to become my space is going to be ready. And I can move my computer setup down there. And I have a webcam. I'm going to set up a webcam pointing at our dog bed that I'm going to put down there. So that when you see me play the game, it'll probably be in like the top right or something. I'm going to have doggo cam. And so you'll be able to watch Puppy as I play. And I'm excited about that. And you'll be able to see Doggo chewing on rawhide and bones and stuff. Think of MySpace again. Wolf cam. It'll be Sasha cam. But that's probably going to be in a month and a half, something like that. While we're flying here, I can talk about stuff that is going to happen over the next little while. I'm actually looking forward to ending this series. It's been a little long. I've been on Agarus for like a year now, so I'm ready to move on. And with Automatons coming out, that's probably a good opportunity to move on. The last time they did an update, it borked my save, if you remember that, when I was getting ready to move to this location here. And I kind of want to finish this before Automatons fully comes out. And then I want to have a little bit of randomness, maybe some co-op streams, maybe some little mini-series or something, and then get into Season 5 after the person who's making it is taking a long time, and he's doing a really good job, but he wants to incorporate Automaton stuff into it. So we have to wait until the Automatons update comes out, and then he can add the stuff to it, and also all the mods can update. So there will be some leeway in between where I won't have like a dedicated series, and I'll just be experimenting with stuff, and that's when I can do like doggo cam streams and such. Okay, so there is a shark bait out there, but I want to feel like I can fly around it. I feel like we can go this way and go a couple kilometers out around it and get to that boat. And if I can right that boat and that boat still has ammo, I can then take out the shark bait with it. Very good. Yeah, vanilla Automaton series, that would be kind of fun. Just something something short, like 10 episodes kind of thing. Give me a couple months of content, and then wrap it up and go into another nice proper long series. But Free Flight, you have to go. Well, good night. Thank you for showing up for what you could. When are you going to the location where the jump drives are? Soon. So the plan is to do this salvage and then start planning on the next steps, which is getting a ship built. Either I'm going to use the Sky Factory, I'm going to salvage it and use it as a base and then just upgrade it, like vastly retrofit it, or build something from scratch. And what I need to do is I think I have enough time here. I probably have like a couple minutes of flight time. So up at the North Pole, when I attacked and did the North Pole stuff, somewhere along here, which I believe it was... Where was it? Was it here? There was that wreck. And I'm not sure which little spit of land it was on. And that wreck had a certain... I can't remember where it is now. It had a layout of merge blocks on it that showed basically how to connect up to the jump drive in orbit. So I need to build something that has that same layout of merge blocks. That FMTV is nothing I need to worry about. It's the disabled thing that's just putting out a signal stuff. Maybe out of the update loop. Is Automaton an update or a mod? It is the next update, yeah. It is the next proper Space Invaders DLC with a whole bunch of automated stuff, it seems. Like, for what they've shown, an event controller, which allows essentially really simple if-then do, like, if this thing occurs, if this event occurs, then do this action. And you can read, like, block statuses as far as we can tell. So it'd be like, if inventory full, activate remote control to fly to this location. So it should help us with some more intelligent drones. One in here. And 3.9. Yeah, that thing shouldn't be an issue. Shouldn't is the key word. So it's 3.9 away, and we can just leave it there. Okay, I only have 37 minutes of hover time, so I do have build and repairs myself, although I'm going to keep them toggled off because it would just rip through my steel plate so quickly because of the just all of the damage. I need to be very targeted with my repairs here. I need to target just the blocks that will get me seaworthy again. So we'll dampeners off down to there, and we'll start plugging holes. Alright. So first off, get this over here. We'll just put a little ring there. Although I may want to save this particular spot for last, just so that I take off my helmet, just so that I know I can have an area to get in and I know what's the last hole, sort of thing. Do I need to close this? That is a good question. This is a hole here. Yeah. Plug in these holes. That's good. That's sealed. This all looks... Whoa! Hello. How about we disable that? Oh god, there's more of them. I'm gonna have to find all the bombs on this thing. I didn't realize it was still explosive. Oh god. Whoa, oh, okay, that's... I resealed a section. That's great. Okay, so this back section is probably resealed. If they completely stole my Marauder outline, which is looks like what they did, I don't know if this needs to be sealed. I'm going to put them there anyway. Then that should be the back section sealed. If that's the case, then I think if I seal this, it should be the midsection sealed. Alright, just need a little bit more. I think I can access the cargo container through the back here, right? Can I transfer that to my person, please? Thank you. Yes, please. Oh, please, Bison, do not come near me. Please kindly fuck off. Okay, that's rising. Woo-hoo! That bit's floating. Hell yeah. Let's see where I dumped some stuff here the other day. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's very good. I still don't have access to the ship, though. It is not mine yet. But at least it is floating. What's happening? It is salvage time. I am trying to get as much salvage as possible done in the next couple hours. That should still be all closed up. It looks like this side is maybe all salvaged. Like, these doors, though, man, I can't access them. They would allow me to get inside. It looks like it's closed. It looks like it would float. The problem being is that I don't have any control surfaces on this, so I can't control it, and I need to wiggle its ass off of the rock here. So I think I need to go and get everything for a control seat. I thought the easy takeovers or whatever it was would... oh, right, there's a hole here. That's probably going to be this side. Isn't it like the mod Ms. Easy Takeovers where if I just pull out my grinder, it shows me which things to grind? I'm not sure if that's working anymore. But yeah, it looks like I need a control seat on this thing to start to take advantage of it. I think I just need to go back and get a control seat. Well, let's just use up a little bit more of this steel plate while we're here. Because I don't want to haul the steel plate back just to haul it back out again, because that's just silly. Might as well
inventory full.
Repair up this crap. Okay, really? Alright, I'm just get out of my way, you little bit of dirt. I don't need you. Really? Can't place it there anymore? Get. Oh, it's because there's a frickin' magazines down there. Huh? Get out of it.
Inventory full.
Okay. Come here, floating objects. Distance from players. Everything that's just like 100 meters from me. All this stuff is so close. It's all within a few meters. And it can all go away. There we go. Alright. It's all heavy armor plate too. Alright, let's go home and get everything I need for a control seat. And this thing should theoretically be controllable after that. pilot going. And we're off. Yeah, I'll build a cockpit on the heavy armor. What I should do, actually... How much steel plate do I have around on me right now? I still have a few hundred steel plate. I should use up this steel plate trying to put the, Oh, fuck off, Bison. Seriously, I'm just trying to fly by. That's okay, I can outrun anything they throw at me. But I don't want to get too close to the shark bait or I'm going to take hits. Let's just go home. There's too much stuff here. What's that? Something floating in the water there. It's not a random tire. It's one of the Marauder's tires. Just floating along. Ah, that's great. So much junk in this, so much junk in this ocean right now. You just learned you can't use Atmos in space. Who would have thunk that? The atmospheric doesn't work in a place without atmosphere. Just the boring flight home. Do they work in a pressurized environment in space? No, this has been disproven. Basically, how the atmosphere things work, they don't work on the presence of O2 in the area. They basically have a flag on them that says, am I within this radius of this planet? Like a planet that has an atmosphere that will work. Am I in a planet that has an atmosphere? And then they work. Not when they have O2 near them. Like you could theoretically, in real life, you could make a giant structure on the moon, and then you could pressurize it, and then you could fly a helicopter in it. Technically. This is very impractical, but you could do it. But in Space Engineers, it just looks at what planet you're on, not the exact environment you are. Because you could make a giant box on Earth, and then depressurize it, put all of its O2 into a tank, and then your atmospheric thrusters still work because it's on Earth. So it's not entirely realistic. It's one of those quirky Space Engineers things. Just Space Engineers being quirky. Yeah, because that's the same thing with the shield mod and the Atmo bubble, is that it's not looking at whether or not you have atmosphere, it's looking at whether or not you're close to the planet. You have so much speedometer left, why cruise at 80? So the reason why I'm cruising at 80 is I've actually maxed out my speed. My plane is actually trying to go at 150 meters a second. It is fully thrusting. There is the aerodynamics mod, which also adds drag. So I actually can't get to my maxed speed. I can't go any faster than 83.3 on this ship because I'm pushing against the atmosphere. If I made my ship lighter or made it more streamlined, I could go faster. Or if I had more thrust. But as this ship is right now, this is literally its max speed. It cannot go faster. Which is kind of cool. In here for a landing. Yeah, it's something you kind of hit about the aerodynamics mod. I could see that, but that's kind of why I upped my speed limit to like 200, 250 or whatever it is, so that the top speed, even under drag, is near top speed normally. So my planes, this guy is like 83. My A10 can go like 90 something, so it's close to regular space engineer speeds, if you know what I mean. Okay, I need a control seat, and I need to get the large grid version right there. And I need to add large grid of control seat, large grid to my build planner, and then I can go to here. I can get onto my thing. I can go to cargo. And I'm just gonna go to random something just so I can drain my thing. I'm gonna get rid of all this. Can't I? I can get into there. Get rid of all this stuff out of here. And I can go to this cargo container, and then I can say, no wait, I want to cargo for this thing from the rest of the base. I can withdraw components. Oh, come on, you've got 46 basic computers somewhere. There's 3,000 right there! See, this is the part sometimes, but it's not connected. I don't know where these basic computers are. This is the pain sometimes, man. Where are these basic computers? Why are they not connected to this? What is my pain? Where are those computers? Can I get them from here? No. They're in another grid. Where are they? They're not in this grid. The only other large containers I have in this base are in here? Yeah, they're in here for some odd reason. Why? Okay, I'll just take a load of them back. How the hell these computers get over to this cargo container? I'm so confused. How? How did the computers get over there? Oh well. We transferred them back. That's all that matters. And now we can go to that cargo container again and finish withdrawing the components. There. I think that's all of it. Right? 38? Is that all I need? For a seat? I need 50. I really dislike build and repair, not build and repair, the build planner sometimes. It really screws up. I'm just like, God damn it, you're doing things wrong. Okay. Me. Medium. Locked container. Right there. You take those things. You hold those things. Now the rest of that is just going to be steel plate. Very good. That should be all I need. Let's go! I got 93% battery, I'm good. And I still have my backup fuel systems if I need to engage those, which I probably don't. Activate autopilot. Bring my speed up to... Actually, let's reset my speed real quickly here. Let's go! Thrust on! 80 meters a second, which is about my max. I need about, say, another 300 meters. Get over these mountains. And start heading back. There we go. Yeah, it set the container's name as components, but there isn't a connection between these two places. It shouldn't have transferred them over here because there's no way it can. How did they get here when there's literally no connection between these two places? There's nothing. It's like it's just magic. I don't understand. That's essentially what happened. Magic occurred. And there's nothing I can do to explain it. But it's not... I don't think Izzy's is smart enough to use a pipeline. Is that a vanilla planet? No, it is a modded planet called Agarus. And the observer is in my way, so I'm gonna go left around him. I'm gonna go past the copper mine. Look, it's right there. It's making copper. Agarus, just as interstellar snow wrote it out. It can use the pipelines? Damn, it's smarter than I thought it was. Were they in the rover when I transferred ammo? I don't know. They got over there somehow. Hell, for all I know, they just magically got over there. And to not piss off the assert, we have to go take the long way. So, you guys gotta fly out into the ocean a little bit here. At least this time, I can take my time and look at chat and talk to you guys. Did you put those materials in the storage for when it needs repairs? You just forgot about them? Probably. I don't know why I move stuff around on my base. It's actually kind of like... Oh god, I dropped my phone. It was both annoying and kind of silly. The amount of stuff me got into because I didn't have the base connected up all the time, and so I didn't have like a central storage, so that got in the way. And also there would be times where I'd be like, why isn't this crafting? I have tons of X resource. Oh, that resource is in the other part of the base, so I'd have to like get a truck out and move stuff around, and it's like, damn it. Yeah, it is there stopping Gizzies from queuing up more. The base is probably all snarled up with production issues. I'll fix it later. I love this little plane. Oh god, Eclipse's Envy. What do you got down here, Mr. Eclipse's Envy? These just have like a... Oh god, that's actually... Is that a... I think that's a railgun. That's not good. I don't piss off the Eclipse's Envy. He's got a railgun. I say. It's scary. It's okay, we're getting away from him. We're heading for Salvage, which is this way. Excellent. I'm going to turn off my HUD now and just fly. Yes, hopefully it will last longer than the old ship. No, God, no, not for small aircraft. This should make it so the spectator can dampen the grids just like jetpacks. It can! You can dampen the grids. So, take for example this Mercury up here. It's moving along. You are in your spectator, you look at it, and you press the little star asterisk on your numpad, and you're spectating it! And you're going along with it, and now you're dampened to it with your camera. And then you can turn it off, and now you're not. Also, if you're in a server or anything, even if single player, and you press the plus button, plus and minus on the here, you'll go between the different. I think the minus works. I'm not sure. The plus definitely does. The plus on your numpad will make it so that you're following the different characters. You can cycle through the different players on the server. I keep seeing that thing pop up and thinking I'm about to die, but it's just a random signal that needs to die eventually. Alright, coming on in. See, it's stuff like that, these little tricks that I know of how to manipulate stuff. I kind of want, and I don't, I'm going to say this nicely, I don't want to steal Splitsy's thunder because he made such a good tutorial series, but they are like, what, 3-4 years old now? When did he make them, like 2018, 2019? I can't remember. They're like 4 or 5 years old? And they're great, but they're old. And it would be nice to make more. And to make new ones. I think I can just come and land on here. I actually think there's just enough room here in this central deck for me to put down the ship. Oh my god, is there perfection? There is! Just enough space. Okay. I need large control seat, please. Got everything I need. And we'll plop it down right here. Access denied! Access denied! Access denied! thought the... Okay, wasn't there like an easy mod that was supposed to do it so that if you ground down and rebuilt a couple different things, it was supposed to grant you the whole ship? Is that even working right now? Because I can't see anything when I'm taking out my grinder. Can I... Oh, I can move it though. I have control. We're free! Hey! We can start the long trip home. I don't have control over the... I can't override them. I have to hold W the entire way. Oh my god. Yeah, it's something like that. I'm gonna go... Let's go check to see if I have it. Let's go check to see if I have it. Uno momento. 1 second. It's retired! Why is it over here? Why is it retired? Success to the mod hostile takeover. Hostile takeover. Do I have hostile takeovers? Oh, I do! What? Hostile takeover doesn't work on something that was owned by a player. There we go. Okay. Do I have hacking? I don't. I might just cheat here for a second, because hostile takeover should work, and I should just be able to grind these things down until I can be able to use them. So I'll just... Let's grind all the turrets down so that they're like damaged, like they're below the functional line. I won't have the resources to grind them back up. But then I will say that I took it over at that point, and then turn on creative, like use all terminals, and just give the ship to myself at that after that. Grind them back up. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm gonna grind them down to functional, and then I'm gonna say that's what I had to do. That's what I would have had to do with hostile takeovers anyway. And then I will just give myself the rest of the ship. Yeah, but I'm running... I would love to just grind them down and build them back up, but I can't because I'm running all scrap. So once I grind them down, I lose all the stuff. So I'm not going to have the resources to build them back up. Do you need some coffee? That's one thing. I actually don't drink coffee at all. I haven't had a coffee in like... I tried coffee once, and then I didn't like it. And I'm like, no, this is not fun. And then... When was that? 18 years ago? Something like that. And I haven't had a cup of coffee since. Okay. So let's grind these things out. Actually, what I could do... Could use the build and repair to help grind them down to build and repair system. I need to grab what these are. That red color. I'm actually going to make a separate color. Defaults. Let's go to this black and let's make it a beautiful, beautiful pink. And you, build and repair systems, are going to grab the grind color and is pick? Yeah, that's the right way to do it. Let's go hue 300. Hue 300, that's it. Set current grind color, there we go. We're going to janitor the blocks down. So these are going to be fly mode, grinding only, toggle on. Hopefully it's not going to cause any damage. We just need to grind these guns down, and then I'll consider it taken. Besides, I can replace these guns in the future. Oh no, if I do that, the thing's going to sink. No, that's not good. I can't do that. Because if I grind these down, the whole thing's going to sink. I can't do that. I have to fix this back at home. I have to just get home with these undone and then hope that it doesn't shoot at my own base. Okay. The only thing I'm going to do, though, I need to do this, because there's no way I'm going to hold W all the way home, is I'm going to give myself the forwards thrusters. Like, can I at least set these to override now, or set up a group? Please? Did that just give me the whole thing? Isn't mine now? Okay, good. It's not. There. Can I set up a group, please? Forwards, decrease, and increase thrust overrides. Hey, I can at least... Okay, I can set thrust overrides. That's all that matters. We can sail. Alright, now the question is, where can I sail? Do I have the range to hook around this shark bait? Yes, easily. Good. So I can hook around the shark bait and come in through this direction and come in through this direction. Although this will be a little shallow, but I can do it. Alright, time for another long trip home. Alternatively, I can go for a more deeper water port approach and go this way and go around this end and come up into the harbor here and actually probably be behind the hill from the guns, therefore not triggering any issues. Let's see. That way? Or that way? I mean, considering they're actually about the same length in terms of the shit we're gonna have to go by. So let's just go out in the open ocean. It's easier. But there is Eclipso's Envy that direction. No, there's so much shit. Why is there so much shit for me to deal with? And a freaking assert in the sky. Alright, let's go to the artillery base. I think we can make it. Gas. You even named him. This is such a direct copy of my Marauder. 3 days of fuel, 90% fuel. Okay, we're good. We're just gonna not come within 3 kilometers of that shark bait. Oh, wait, this is actually a really good opportunity for me to salvage the Sky Factory as well. Just thinking about it, this thing has, like, power up as wazoo, right? It's got all of these gasoline... It's only got 4 engines right now, but they're still putting out only a paltry amount. We've got 60 megawatts available. If I put a power line thing on this and then set the power line down to the assert, not the assert, God, just looking at a word and then saying it, down to the Sky Factory, I could jumpstart it. Yeah, exactly. Right, Bradford, we have the same thought process. We could jump the Sky Factory with this. You're gonna be making a spaceship? Yes, soon. Next episode or so. Today is just getting this boat and the Sky Factory back to base. I could actually get the Sky Factory hovering above this on a power line, dampened to this, and it could just float itself back. I could do that. Oh, that sounds like so much fun. Another question is where the Sky Factory. It's a kilometer that way, eh? Where art thou, Mr. Factory? Where, oh, where did you go? You were floating in this direction in the past. Did you disappear? Oh, you're way over there. I see you. I see you now. You are here. You are, this way. God, there's so many enemy signals. Just leave me alone. Is that it though? I see it just barely in the waves. It's right there. Right in front of me. Bada boom. There's the Sky Factory. Let's go park over it. God, this thing is a beast compared to my old ship. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. It's lasers. We're doing something. What was it shooting at? I don't know. Powers at the Sky Factory, immediately shoots the ship. No! The Sky Factory's out of power. There's no way it's shooting. Like, there's literally no way it's shooting. And it doesn't seem like this ship is shooting either. Even if I'm tilting it a bit, so if the guns wanted to, they could hit it, but they're not. So it doesn't look like they're shooting. Are all the turrets... All the turrets are off. Okay, good. Alright, I'm going to slow down to about 50% here. And do I have the materials for one of these? This is a very good question. I don't need a display. I just need a base computer constructing component. Oh, I think I do. Yes, I do! Hell yes! Ow. Bonk my face. Alright. Where'd it go? That's right below me. Yeah, I do need to turn off the Sky Factory's weapons first. But let's let this thing park and say hi to the Sky Factory. Hey, girl, how you doing? Okay. Turrets. They're defaulting to off. Just damn it to this thing. Can I even turn them off? No, it's just immediately defaulting to off. So I guess they're all off. We'll see what happens. We can also just save first. And run this power line down. Please be long enough. Please be long enough. Too far away! No! It's right there! It's right there! Okay. I need to build a little extendo. I need to extendo Patronum down some power. Alright, let's grab everything I need to make another power line thing. And then let's grab some steel plate. And then let's, okay. Save. Off. Everything's off. Okay. This thing has power. I need to go right it. Flat where dampeners are on. Can I not raise? Can I not float here? No, I lost power again. I probably got too far away. Yeah, this thing's still drifting a bit while the boat's staying still. It's okay. What we need to do is get this thing drifting with it. which unfortunately we're not going to be able to point at it. At least I don't think we can, or unless I'll dunk the wave diver if I do that. Okay. I still think what I need to do is I need to float this thing first, the Sky Factory. 1 second. I gotta go back down and investigate the Sky Factory. I might need to leave this guy's here and go get some water because my character's gonna die. But, unless there's some stuff on the Sky Factory here. Let's power it back up. H2. Oh, H2O2 generators all off. That's taking too much power right now. We don't need the hydrogen. That's too much for power draw at the moment. Actually, sure, just use up the power. That's fine. What I need to do is I need to get this thing stable. But you see, we're drifting. We're going 1.4 away, like 1.3 meters a second. And so we're slowly leaving the power range. That's the thing. I don't think this thing has any hydrogen storage. So I need to make hydrogen, but I can't make hydrogen very quickly. My hydrogen... Oh, my tank is actually... How did my tank get full? The fuck? How is this tank full? Stockpile off. Holy shit. Engines. Oh, wait a second. This is different. I thought this thing ran out of hydrogen. If I just need to jumpstart this and get those engines on, then something can be done here. We'll get our little beam of power back into position so we can jumpstart this biatch. And I think the reason why I was running out of power was the fact that it was trying to create hydrogen, and it definitely does not have the power to do that. Okay. Engines. They're putting out power. We're rising. Oh my god, we're coming to the surface. We're surfacing. We're surfacing. I need to pull forward. Oh my god, it's almost at the surface! Oh, baby! It's there! Okay, am I still connected to the other ship? No, I'm not. Connection broke. But I'm here, and I'm dampened. And I'm at least floating. Okay, let's get some more power onto this thing. The shield should be off. I'll double check it though. Let's reconnect so we can start stealing some power from the salvage. But we'll go through and check here. Shield is off. Shield is not doing anything. The engines are all running. I can fly on the power off the cable. Dampeners are relative to that grid now. Actually, I shouldn't... I'm connected to this front thruster, so I shouldn't rotate very far. I should just leave it as is, and start driving back. Hold steady. Good ship. Let's go. Let's get out of here. I've got a balloon. I've got a little balloon that I'm taking home. This is hilarious. It's slow. But we're doing it. All right, the power pole under the water. That's a good idea. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, baby. Okay, let's see how its batteries are doing on the Sky Factory. Oh, they're on discharge. Auto. They're starting to store. Excellent. And we're starting to get some speed up. Okay. I'm just about out of water, though, so I should bring this to a halt. And I need to just run back real quick. Unfortunately. Because I am going to, I'm gonna die. But something that I will do is quickly check this thing to see if it has any water on board. Inventory water. Nope. Yeah. Did the line break? Oh shit, I think it did. Might be too far away now. I don't know, it's good. I'm going to bring this down a little bit closer. You see, nothing happened there. Nothing at all. Absolutely nothing. There we go. You should be fine on that amount of power until I get back. Oh, my water got better because I died. I still need to go back anyway. I'll be back! My crazy balloon. And 2. Oh wait, it's morning again. I guess I don't really need water yet. I want to go back and just get to 120 5 points on my water. Yeah, your video footage should be dying. Well, I disagree with your video footage. I don't think it's right. I control the VODs here. Oh, there's no way I'm not going to be able to find those ships. The unknown signal will show me where it is. Flak no power. Flak blow up be salvage. Yeah, we can turn off a few of the flak guns. We'll just leave the short range, like 100mm, because I don't think they reach out to... Actually, I don't think any of the guns I have reach out to the beach where I'm going to be positioning these things, so I don't think it's an issue. There's no Ember Spies here today. That'll be for another day. And I do see, I've got the Space Engineers channel open on my other monitor. I can see the little meme man. Tis good. Good meme. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm not even going to bring the wave diver back. I'm just going to yeet myself with my jetpack all the way back there. So that way I don't have to worry about this thing. So my 200s have 3.5K, which is here. So if I turned off the 200s and the railgun, the 100s only have 2.5, which is here. So if I park them over there, they'll be fine. I don't have to turn off all the guns at least. What time is it? It is currently 9 o'clock here. 9 p.m. West Coast. The best coast. It's a Valentine's Day for you. And get down here. Dock ourselves up. Bada bum. Dock and recharge, and we're good. Leave that thing there. Oh, Interstellar! You got the Rona! Oh no! Hopefully you feel better soon. Think. And some water. 20 each should do. We can sit in this seat and have a little snack. It'll put us to 125%. There we go. And we're good. We're fully fueled and fed. And now I can yeet myself back towards there. Now, one thing I did with the aerodynamics mod is I disabled the aerodynamics on player characters because I wanted it so that if I ever got out of my ship, I could actually catch it in any situation. And so, hence why I can zoom around at 250 meters a second in a suit. I don't know. Nothing seems to be near the artillery base. And if they do, whatever. The artillery base did its work. It took out the enemies that it was required to do. So I'm happy with its performance, and it could just be done. Hey, there they are. I wasn't gonna find them. Huh. Is the C-130 at the ARD base? I think the C-130 is at home. Interesting. This thing creeped upwards while I was gone. It looks like it's slowly raising itself up. Interesting. I have 10 minutes of hover time. I wonder if I just plunk this thing back into the ocean here. Turn its dampeners off. I'm not gonna sink, am I? Not completely. A bit. Also, I'm going to put a gyro and override. I want this thing to hold steady on the horizon. It's being a little annoying with its not holding its horizon very well. How do you actually sink, or are you going to float? Is it the ever so slowly sink? Well, it's not just the interior door. There is kind of some holes in this thing. You know, there's kind of some holes. So, it's gonna sink. Close the hatches! I would if it would make a difference! God. I think just this back area though, right? This back area is, pressurizable? Yeah. So this can float. So that's probably giving it a tiny bit of buoyancy. But I'm just thinking we hang out here a little bit and we just get some power on this thing and then I just fly this thing back directly. I'll set my batteries to recharge and I'll just get like 10% or something on them and that should be enough to just fly back directly. Oh, dude, the battery's already... Oh, it's got like half a megawatt in it. Nice. So it's got... What? 15%? Something like that? I'm sitting here just charging. Hanging. Shark bait's a kilometer away. Okay. I can't. There we go. Giving it my guns. Going in. That didn't work. I'm gonna spawn way back at base. I don't have a survival kit out here. Ah! Wait, where the heck am I? Am I in the... Oh my god, I'm inside a marauder! It's still in its death throes! Oh, look at it go! Oh god, this thing's gonna crush me. I need to get out of here before this thing just kills me again. Where are you, anyway? This is a very, Wait, I don't even know where the hell I am. Just go away from the ground. Oh, there's the surface. Ugh. Where the fuck? How'd it get over here? Yeah, I have like 0 H2. Okay, I need to... This is not gonna be nicely salvageable, so I just need to teleport myself over here. Why aren't you shooting, guns? What's wrong with you? There's no way I'm getting back to my stuff from where I died. This wasn't gonna work. I want assault cannon turrets. Are you out of ammo? What? Okay, the down assault cannon turrets have ammo.
Fuel low.
Come on, turrets. Do your thing. I didn't turn them off. I charged in. They're on.
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
Thing is, I can't get my body because the stupid shark bait's there. And it's got the, little interior turrets and stuff all over it. So it's just gonna rip me up on approach. At least it really didn't do much damage. Yeah, I have hydrogen, but I don't have a tank. So I can't transfer the hydrogen to my body. Unless there's a hydrogen bottle somewhere on this thing, which I don't believe there is. There's no way for me to get the hydrogen. Thing is spinning. Okay. This is silly. At least with creative mode, you can at least fly, for God's sakes. Because once I get within a few hundred meters, it's just going to start shooting at me, right? Yeah, see? Oh, the bullets! Ah! Okay. So I can't get my body without getting shot to shit. But my turrets aren't shooting at it for some reason, which I have no idea why. What? Why the frick aren't you firing? What is wrong with you? All right. Well, I'll just take over your goddamn turret then. Not too much. Shot over it. There's an interior down. Where else? Where else? I think there might be another one on these things. I don't know. Let's see if I can get close to it now. Is it just the one? It's just the one. You little piece of shit boat. Hey, there's my stuff. And plunk. And off. And you see, this one, it's got the thing on it because it's hostile. Yeah, there we go. You hear electric tools be a good idea on a sopping wet ship? You've been drinking that salt water. That's hilarious. Can I cut through to this thing, or is it open somehow already? Oh, I can get in this way. It's just gonna hurt me a little bit all the time when I'm cutting. Oh my god, that's annoying. I just can't salvage this thing then. Or I could just wait for my health to recharge that little bit. So silly. I don't even know what that block is down there. It's remote control, isn't it? Yeah, it's remote control down there. Okay. You, I will come back for. You just spin. You do that. Oh, I could shoot them. Yeah. I don't need to grind them. Or I could... How about drilling? I can drill them. Oh, I don't know exactly, DF Crush. Basically, when I started grinding, it yelled at me and was like, "Oh, you're grinding, hey? But this is a wet ship." See?
Your health is low.
The last barnacle brain that tried cutting my ship got zapped too. Or just fine. It's only 70%. How many magazines is this gonna take? Also, this reload time is horrid. Oh, it's because my sim speed's at 0.7. Oh, I remember seeing that. Drop a magazine. Oh, not all of them. We'll separate out into a magazine. And then we will stand back. And watch it fall into the water. Stop freaking out, boat. My God. Oh, so it's okay when I'm standing here. It's not going to fling around. What if I just lift up straight off? That's okay. Okay, so I can just lift straight off. You just use the stairs? Oh, well that's too easy. What stairs? Where are there stairs? Oh, you mean these stairs right here? Lucas! You're supposed to not tell me these things. It's funnier if I have to do it the hard way. There we go. What's next? Okay. These items. Oh, I have to get into the doorway. Is this open anywhere? Oh, I have to destroy this one, and it's the wall, so I can just go in through here. How far is this? Oh, 21%. We're good in here. Oh, is that true? It was a remote control block that was doing that? Oh, yeah, it was. Die, you kit. Is this place mine now? Now, this is the guns.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Inventory full.
I should just go install that mod. I need that mod right now. I need that mod. There's the shut up inventory full lady mod. I should just have it as like the base of all of my saves. One sec. Ah, there we go. Loading back in. It's like, 1 second, I need to acquire a mod real quick. It is very important that I acquire this mod immediately. Gotta wait for the loading time. It's good to know that the corpse of the Marauder is still out there, death rolling its way across the planet. I'm tempted to just leave it out there. Although I think I will go into the creative menu and depower it at least, so it stops flopping around and taking up server like performance time, and just let it sit in the ocean floor dead in its watery grave. Because it's literally traveled like 3 or 4 kilometers from where it is. Like, from like where it sunk, which is ridiculous. No! Ow! No! This is not going to plan. That didn't happen. Unload the world. Load it again. Ah! My stupid jetpack. Ah. Jetpack didn't take me off fast enough, and then I couldn't get over the railing, and I smacked my face as I was trying to zip over there and turn my turrets back off. God damn it! Oh well. This is why I like live streaming sometimes, is you get this bullshit that happens, and it's live, so you can't go back. Normally, if I was making an episode or something, I would, like, cut it out. And, be like, well, that never happened. Oh, everything exploded. Let me just load back in the previous save and try that again. But so one part that makes some live stream series, especially things that are co-op and stuff like that, like when Splitsy was doing the wrong way up, is something would go massively wrong, and you can't go back. Not really. I mean, unless it was like overly exploding, everything got destroyed instantaneously. Yeah, I know it is a fucking immigrant there. Shut up, you turrets. God damn. Ah. Also, your gyro, you need to override it so you stay on your horizon a bit better. Thank you. Stay there. Good ship. Are you winning? Yes. I am winning. ever so slowly. I don't have a seat. I don't have a seat. I still need to grind down the thing, though. Hey, she's not yelling at me anymore. Woo! There we go. Sit on the toilet. There we go. Transfer to me. All the turrets are dead. Okay. Turn them all off as well. Ah, okay. How do I get this back? I don't have the materials to put a seat on this to control it. I guess I just leave this here and come back for it. I guess I do. What I do is I fly that ship back. I fly the Sky Factory back. Because it's smoking a whole bunch. Alright. And then I come back with the materials to make a thing, like a seat for that thing. And I then drive these two ships back. That's what I do. How are we doing for battery power on this thing? We actually have about 2/3 of our batteries, so this will be fine to get home. We should be able to fly home on this. Turn off all the backwards thrusters, and we're going to cruise home on this. I have all my backwards thrusters off. Why am I slowing down? I guess I'm not slowing down that quickly. I guess the thing just has a lot of drag. Gyroscope. How many do I have over it? Yeah, just the one. That's good. Oh, shut up, Mantis. I don't want to deal with you. They're probably just scavengers. I am a scavenger. How'd you know? Atmospheric forwards. Oh, wait. Do I have a backwards? Okay. Just want to make sure because I had the show block thing. There we go. We should be cruising on our Atmo going forwards here. And we should be home in a few minutes here. Yeah, perfect. And I think at this point I can just aim at home and fly straight there. We shall aim up a little bit and get a little bit of altitude. Actually, no need to aim up. We'll just power up, get some altitude this way. And we're coasting. I'll have the Sky Factory home. Which I think the Sky Factory would be our best option for a base of a ship to get the heck out of here. Because I actually think the butt end of this thing is it the proper orientation, or is it 2 blocks in between each merge block? I can't remember. But I think with only minor changes, we should be able to get this Sky Factory to a point where it can go interstellar. Namely, rip out all of the hydrogen shit and turn it into rocket fuel, which would give it a lot more range and power. Yeah, it'll be a good retrofit for this thing. Clean out its plumbing and then like all of the conveyor lines and such on this, and then replace it all with rocket stuff. Remove the Atmo too? Oh, Atmo is still pretty useful. At least the Atmo is useful to get up and moving while maintaining some of your hydrogen here. What's the next season plan? It is being currently designed. It is going to be a real orbits, real space plan. So essentially what I'm trying to do is take space engineers and make it as close as I can to Kerbal Space Program in terms of mechanics. So realistic thrust, so that I actually have to balance the thrust around the ship and not just have a bunch of thrusters on one end. And realistic orbits, so that I could actually orbit the planets, and also the new like heavy gases mod, so that my fuel actually weighs stuff. So that way I can't just immediately go, oh yeah, there's this giant tank of fuel and it weighs nothing, and I can just fly in orbits. Yeah, there's a mod for orbits, real orbits. Kind of space program. Yeah, essentially. It's like space engineer, like Kerbal Space Engineers kind of feeling. And then an entirely custom solar system that's going to have... I get it whether it makes moving asteroids with blocks. No. That's way too much work. Basically what's going to be is there's going to be no asteroids in the general areas, and then there's going to be asteroid fields in specific locations. So that way I can orbit in safety where I'm not going to be breaking my ship on an asteroid randomly. But then if I want to go to a place, I have to, if I want to go to an asteroid field, I have to go there and brake and stop. Dude set up with realistic thrust is a pain in the fucking ass. Probably will be. I've done some practicing in creative. I have a real orbits test world where I'm testing out my starting ship from that, and I balance my starting ship pretty well so that it doesn't pull too much when I thrust. And thankfully, I do have my autopilots. And my 2 autopilots I have, both made by the god DF Prakash, who's in chat, I believe. And yeah, he's there. And also he had a question here. I'm assuming rocket fuel is just needs a separate oxidizer, or is it just hydrogen plus? It is just hydrogen plus. It is just a slightly better version of hydrogen. My 2 autopilots with the planes autopilot, and he also made an orbital autopilot to hold like prograde, retrograde, normal, anti-normal, radial in, radial out, which are all the directions I need when orbiting, so that I can just do my orbital mechanics and not worry as much about the balance. It just needs to be not egregious. It can be slightly out of balance, but that'll just come up if I'm trying to fly manually, which I hope, essentially, to never fly manually in that entire series. At least that's the hope. Alright, turn off these overrides for forward. Are we getting package items from a certain... What are they for? Package items? I don't know. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Have I started production of rocket fuel? Yes, I have a very small section of rocket fuel. Building repairs. There we go. And she's plugged back in. And I believe her shield is safe. Yep, fully operational shield too. My engine's on. Sky Factory hydrogen engines. They're not producing any power because the base has power. So, I mean, I'll turn them off just for safety, but it's fine. Okay. Sky Factory salvaged. Hells to the yeah. Problem is I only got a little bit more time tonight. I do have to go to bed for work in the morning, so I think we'll get to the other ships on their way back, but then we'll probably have to leave them there, and then the next episode will start with me on my way back with those ships. Waiting for my thing to go to 125, and it did. This is clear. I got a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Let's go full send. What am I doing for Valentine's Day? I'm going to work, then coming home and playing video games. What I do every Valentine's Day. Why would this year be any different? There's Eclipse of Envy. Where are my ships? There they are. There's a shark bait at least. Character tools. Give me my binos. It looks like some of the enemies despawned, which is nice. Time zone Pacific. I'm on the West Coast. In beautiful British Columbia, Canada. I didn't bring a bunch of repair items. I just brought items for a seat. A control seat. Just so I can get this shark bait under my control and get it pulled up alongside the the dampeners. The other guy. It actually should just be enough so that I can repair this one. Yep. Bada bum. Now I got it. My boat. My boat. My rules. Dude, it would have been amazing to salvage a shark bait at like the beginning of the series, but nowadays I'm just like, shark bait. I'm gonna just eat it. I'll just throw it to the wolves and let it grind away. As far as I understand, there's a pad on one of these sides, right? Which side is it that has a... Does it have a mag plate on one of these sides? I thought this thing had a mag plate. It does! It's right there! I can mag plate this to this other side. And then they can go in tandem. Where's a good spot? Probably right on that scaffolding there. Right here. Boom! Turn the dampeners off there. Excellent! We're connected. And now this big, beautiful boy here can drag the both of them home. There we go. Alright, so for the rest of this episode, I'm just going to be steaming along here, not really doing much. So, I'm just going to be talking to Jack for a bit. Because literally, well, I'm probably going to cut this stream off in about, like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes, because I do need to do everything I need to do to go to bed. But, because, you know, I gotta do my day job. Magplate? There wasn't one right there. There wasn't one right there. You are not gaslighting me. There isn't a mag plate here. Oh, there we go. You can't gaslight me, man. I know I didn't see one on this side. It's only there. What's this? It's a random floating sea whiz. Right. I guess there's just a random sea whiz there out in the water. Not a connector, a mag plate. I was looking for a mag plate. Did I build this? Oh no, it's an enemy sea whiz. Ooh, interesting. No. You guys are gaslighting me. There wasn't a mag plate. I didn't see it. It doesn't exist. There we go. Alright. Yeah, we're on the way home. I actually think that was a fairly successful stream. Beyond the silliness that I killed myself a few times to do. But we got the big enemy boat. We got the Sky Factory back. And we got a random shark bait as well, just for shits and giggles. Just out of nowhere, just a free shark bait. Which is always nice. There's a drone repair facility now over there. Okay, I'm very happy we're going this way. No, I specifically turned the dampeners on that off. I know I did. So now, we're just coasting. And that's all we need to do now. Is coast. Ah. But I'm very happy you guys came and checked out the streams. You check on with your god powers and the Marauder? Oh, sure, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Let's go see how the Marauder is flailing about. Is it still... There it is. What? No, that's this thing. Why is it not named Marauder anymore? Is it... did it break? Did it break? It's probably one of these random large grids. Let's go grids. Okay, large grids, PCU. Why is my camera not teleporting to them? Oh, there we go. So this is the static grid 31. Ah, this is the ship. You can see how it's 2 blocks in... Is it 2? Or is it 3 blocks in between? 3 blocks in between for the merge blocks in order for me to have my jump drive fit on it. And I've got to turn a bit more before I hit the stuff here. 1 second here. Large grids. PCU. There it is. Can I stop it? Can I depower it? Then stop it. There you go. You can rest now, Marauder. You can rest. Where are you? You are back in this... Okay, I know where that is. I could conceivably get that. I know where the wreck is. But I could just let her rest, as she has done a fair amount of hard work. And she has traveled basically around this entire planet. But outside of, would you consider playing something like Star Citizen or Elite? I have a Star Citizen ship. I have a Constellation? What is it called? I think it's the Constellation. It's like the sort of beginner's multi-crew ship. It's the trucking version, the Taurus, I want to say it called. I want to say. But I'm kind of waiting for that game to, you know, finish. Any plans to recover salvage the remains of the Marauder? Sure, I know where it is, but I could just leave it there. It's done its work. I've got this thing, which is nice. Captain Shack's playthrough on Agorist also had a golden whale. Beat yourself by his base as well. Golden whale? What kind of... What? What do you mean a golden whale? I have not seen this episode. It's actually just sort of a... Like, I'm a Space Engineers content creator. I make the videos, I do the live streams, I have fun with the game. But it's interesting. There's only so much Space Engineers I can actually watch other people play before I just get sick of it. Because I just, like, I'd rather be playing, you know what I mean? It's like I will watch people play video games that I never want to play myself and never will play myself. Like, I watch people play Apex Legends or something like that, and I'm just not a shooter game person. Like, competitive shooter game, I just don't touch that. It's not my type of game. But I'll watch people play it. So, like, when you have somebody playing Space Engineers, I'm looking at that and going, like, I'd rather be doing the game. So I don't watch much stuff. Captain of Industry. 1 second. I'm gonna Google that. Captain of Industry. Put that into my YouTube. Alright, I'll leave it there. One ship that was beached on the opposite side of the neighboring island that you salvaged. I think it was about the same time as the tower was built. Okay. Right! That ship! Oh yeah, that ship got destroyed. I remember that ship. But yes, what would happen first? The heat death of the universe or finishing Star Citizen? Probably the heat death of the universe. they've just feature creeped the hell out of that game. Like, yeah, it was the patrol boat. That Star Citizen is so feature creeped. Like, seriously, you don't need all these things. You just need to, like, keep it simple, stupid. Like, make a good open world game, and then live service it for a decade. Where they're basically going, like, the game's in a jank mode, and it's somewhat playable, although glitchy as hell, while we continue making it. It's like... I don't know. I assume eventually it'll finish. And when it does, I want to play it. It looks really fun. But I'm sort of waiting until it's like Star Citizen campaign is done. And I'll play through the campaign. And then I'll be like, okay, is it actually stable enough that I want to play the open world? Can't finish it because the business plan requires internal development. Yeah. Feel like this development hell game that's like it's in development for the past 20 years. Never finishes. All this hype about it. Oh well. It'll get there one day. Eventually. We'll have to deliver some sort of a product. Yeah, exactly. If it's fine to add stuff to your game, you should add complete pieces. Like, you look at any MMO, for example. They have a core game. It's functional. You can play it. And then every so often they add a new dungeon, or they add a new open world area. And be like for Star Citizen, they could just be like, oh hey, we've populated a bunch of the like this random desert in Star Citizen that had nothing in it before. There's like a dozen new explorable areas. Boom, explore the desert. Or it's like, hey, we added, you know, that, like, say add in all the planets and just be like, okay, they're all barren. This one planet is crafted. And next year, this other planet will be crafted. The year after that, this other planet will be crafted. And then just, like, finish it. I don't know. I keep having to turn slightly to the right because the boat on the left is dragging my ship, and it's causing me to do a giant left turn very slowly. It's kind of funny. And also, I'm going to magically go, achoo! Morning. But oh well. The thing is with Star Citizen, I actually profited of Star Citizen. Back when they were doing lifetime insurance, way back then, all those years ago, I bought a couple ships with lifetime insurance. Yeah, I did turn off the shark's thrusters. It's just dragging in the water, causing a little bit of left turn. I bought the ship that I wanted, which is the Constellation Taurus. I also bought, what were they? A couple Hornets? Was it Hornets or was it one of the other starter ships? I bought them with lifetime insurance, and back then you could trade. I don't know if you can still do it now, but you could trade ships between people, and then you could have, like I could send my ship with lifetime insurance to another account, and so there was a whole gray market that popped up of people buying and trading ships after they had stopped being sold. So after lifetime insurance finished, and you couldn't get lifetime insurance anymore in space in Star Citizen, I had a few ships with lifetime insurance, And during the hype and the craze, I sold them on Reddit. And I made all my money back to also not only cover the money I spent on them, but also cover the money I spent on getting my Constellation Taurus pack. So that means literally I'm plus minus 0. I think I made like $10 or something off of Star Citizen. It was a silly thing, but I managed to do it. Oh, we're just about to turn around the map here. We're slowly getting around here. What do we got? I got another 10 minutes. Another 10 minutes of sitting here talking as we slowly troll our way home. Maybe a way I could make this go a bit faster is I could go onto this ship and put its thrusters into override going forward. Now it's not being a drag, and it's actually helping with the thrust. No. My glass of water is empty. It's just a drip down my throat. And that's it. Played Star Citizen, do the same thing doing it Elite, just playing Interstellar Short Range Trucker. I know, that's what I want to do too. I want to play the trucker, man. I just want to very quietly, calmly make a bunch of money as a space trucker. Nanobot system? That's build and repair. That's what it's called. It should be in the mod lists. Yes. Well, we're not pulling to the left as much anymore, as the little guy is actually giving a bit of speed to us, which is nice. I used to do the exact same thing of like doing a short-range space trucker back when I was younger, playing the game Freelancer, which was also Chris Roberts. That's the guy's name, right? Chris Roberts for Star Citizen. It was again like this sort of open world space faring game, and I get myself, what is it? Dromedary in that game had more cargo space, but way worse shields and guns compared to the Humpback, which was the best in terms of durability for freighters, but it had slightly less cargo space. I think I used a Humpback primarily so that I could actually fight things if I needed to. And I would just run. I had this route that, God, if you remember Freelancer, there was Rhineland, Liberty, Karita's Mechwarrior. What was this? There was the Asian area. I'm not sure can't remember what the name was for it, but I had this route where I would go like like sort of around the entire map, and it would be like, buy this, take it to this other location, sell it there, buy the other thing, travel to this other location, sell it there, buy this other thing at that location. And it was just this like 5 or 6 stops in a route, and I would just fly around the map constantly making money. It was great. One of my favorite games. Oh, so close, man. We're about to turn around the end of the island here. See, honestly, for Star Citizen, if they just made a really good-looking Freelancer remake, I would buy it and play the shit out of it. Like, I'm a very simple man. You just give me a couple dozen different random stations I can visit, and give me some ships to collect and stuff, and I'll sink 100 hours into it. Amazing for its time, and for what it meant to me when I was young and playing that. When the hell did Freelancer come out? I gotta Google that. Freelancer game, video game. It was early thousands, right? When did you come out? Oh yeah, 2000. Oh, so eventually... Wait. Star Lancer came out in 2000. It came out in 2003. Yeah. So it was literally 20 years ago. If they literally, like... If they just said, oh, Star Citizen is a spiritual successor to Freelancer, and it's going to be this game, and it's got defined parameters, and it's going to be delivered, I was just like, sweet. Ah, well. Look at that. We're actually rounding the bend. We're actually getting close. By the time I say we're about here, we can end it, and I can start the next episode that I record in a couple days at that location. So yeah, we'll probably get this done. Yeah, we'll just keep streaming until we're there. We're home. Oh, I'm super excited for the automatons update, man. Like, holy crap, I'm excited for automatons. The only downside is I have to be at work the day that comes out. This coming Thursday, damn it. It's like just only a couple days away we get to play with automatons. And, oh man, I just want to see what the limit is of what they're going to allow us to be able to do with it. Because if they're going like, oh, hey, you have all of this block status you can read, and all these different things, and then it's like, ooh, baby, you can make some rudimentary AI with that, right? Like, if you think about it, if you look at something like very simple, like an ant, its brain is basically running off of if this, then that. And it's got maybe like, I don't know, a few dozen of those in different commands and such, or maybe 100. Modulus is not coming up. I don't know. I'll have to look at it later. But thank you for telling me. But you could theoretically, with enough event controllers and stuff, put in the setup for if this occurs to the thing, do this. If that occurs to the thing, do that. And you can make like a rudimentary AI. It'd be so cool. Like, even just thinking about like super basic stuff would be like, I have a drone using the new flight controllers that we've seen them tease, where they're so much better at flying through and past grids. Like their collision avoidance is amazing. Is that you could make a little drone that would, say, patrol around your base, like just do a 1 kilometer berth, fly around your base, and have some turrets on it. And then whenever it sees an enemy, or an enemy comes within a certain distance, it will charge the enemy, attack them for a duration, like start a timer. When that timer ends, it'll change its, like, it'll be like a 1 minute attack on that, and then when the timer ends, it'll return to base. But you could also have little other conditionals on it that say when it runs out of ammo, return to base. When it runs out of power, power starts getting low, return to base. And so you can have this like drone that seems almost alive, because whenever you go near it, it chases you for a distance and then it returns back, and then it goes back on its patrol. And it would be essentially like in a video game where you have an AI monster that has like a leash limit, if you know that gaming terminology, and you're hitting the leash limit and you're pulling it off of its patrol path. Like, that's essentially what you could do. You could make that in Space Engineers, in a custom thing, not some predetermined, like, oh yeah, this is always going to be the only way it works and only on this particular set of blocks. Whatever you want to make. I think that's going to be amazing. Probably a lag thing, but we'll see. Alright, we're actually getting close. I think I'm going to go turn the thrusters off over here, because I believe these ones are done. I can also fix this thing up. Thrusters for forwards. We can turn off the override. I know I did. I know I left the on. That's why I'm approaching from the angle that. As my game freezing. So the turret can't shoot me if it can't see me. So I'm gonna beach myself on the other side of this hill and then turn off the turrets and fix this thing up and then come back. But hey, we made it home. 15 railgun drones. Just delete whoever's looking at me funny. Oh yeah, aircraft carriers. You can make aircraft carriers. You could literally have like a drone aircraft carrier and you can fly it along and you can just go boom and like all these drones come out and then you're just sending them forward like this swarm of drones like you're in frickin' Ender's Game or something. It's gonna be amazing. Such a nice ship to have. Put a shield on this bad boy. Yeah, you could... You could totally make, like, Battlestar Galactica, and then you could have a bunch of Vipers that you could just, like, Vipers in the alert, like, tunnels or whatever they are, like, launch from the alert bays, like, launch those Vipers, and they could be drone Vipers. And you could be driving the Battlestar into the battlefield, and you could have this cloud of drone Vipers attacking the enemy for you. Like, fuck. It's gonna be so cool. But we're here. We managed to do it. We managed to get our salvage essentially home. I'm just going to leave it here on the other side of the hill so that the place doesn't shoot at it. But we managed to do it. So today, we were highly successful. We streamed for way longer than I expected. I was only going for 2 hours or so. We did 2 hours and 45 minutes. But a lot of it was just sailing and talking. So today we managed to go over to the enemy location and wrong bay, this bay. I didn't check out this space for stuff. I'll have to do that next. I'll do that in an episode. But we salvaged the enemy ship who was up against these rocks. We salvaged the Sky Factory, which was down in the water. Some other random junk here. Bits and bobs of a base just absolutely destroyed. I think that's one of their piers. Oh my god, that is one of their piers. Yeah, that's the end of their pier there. It's floating away. And we salvaged it all together. We ran into a... what is that thing? Shark bait. We destroyed the shark bait, took it over, and we got everything home. The Sky Factory is plugged in, charging up, and it has been repaired by the Build Repairs because they're amazing. And the new ship we have here, as well as the shark bait. So I think that we were highly successful. I believe we were very highly successful today. That's going to be it. I have to go to work in the morning as the 9-to-5 job pays the bills. YouTube's just for fun. And as such, I'll have to see you guys next time. But thanks for watching, and I hope you had a good time and good hunting out there, fellow space engineers.